On to the question block. Before we wrap up, you can email your questions to nvc@ign.com or drop them in the question block channel on the IGN community Discord. This first one is from, I think, several months ago that came from Tim. I was waiting until we had a few dads on the show, and we do. Oh. I'm a proud father of 4 girls aged from 1 to 6, and I'd love to hear about your process for introducing games to kids. We treat gaming as family time at the moment, and they're pretty great at taking turns, building resilience when losing, celebrating the success of others, etc. My biggest struggle at the moment is that my oldest is getting to a point where her ambition is eclipsing her skill level. I want to keep games fun first and foremost, and I don't want to helicopter/pester her to the point that games are more of a chore or point of stress. Any tips for striking a balanced coaching approach? Seth, Brian, who wants to jump in here?
Oh, man, 4 girls, 1 to 6. That's crazy. That's a Smash Brothers match. That's power to you, man. That is awesome. I think that like a note that I try to hit a lot is which as evidenced by before when I said I cursed repeatedly playing Skyward Sword, I don't believe in myself. I try to stress that video games are supposed to be fun. Right. It's what I always come back to. And if I see my kid really frustrated at something like that, or she's like angry, or she like throws the Switch down on the couch, I'm like, all right, let's walk away for a second. Let's take a break, or like, here, give it to me. I'll beat that dude's ass. Right. Like, so I try to make that a thing a lot. And if it is frustrating, I try to make that funny. Right. Like, and so if there is a part that's driving us nuts, like there was definitely parts in Skyward Sword where I just got up, I shut off the TV and I was like, we're going to go to the park. We're going to the playground for a little while. When we come back, Daddy's not doing well. When we come back, we're going to kill that thing.
We're going to slice those toes for the 4th time.
We're going to slice that guy's big feet off or whatever. So yeah, I always try to make sure like, hey, this is at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a relaxing, fun experience. It can be funny. It can be silly. It can be frustrating. But when it's frustrating, let's make that part fun too. And if something's too hard, I'll just say like, let me do it, or we can come back to it. We'll give it another try. Like it's ultimately supposed to be a frivolous distraction. It's a hobby. It's a thing that you do between the important things you have to do. And if it's not bringing you joy, then walk away from it until it can again.
That's just good life advice.
Yeah,
it's not bringing you joy. Just walk away from it. I would say, as far as her abilities, her ambitions eclipsing her abilities, at 6 years old, in like a month, her abilities will have caught up. Both of my kids did the same thing where when they're like 4 or 5, when they were just starting to learn to read a little bit, that's when they got bit by the Pokemon bug. And then they just decided, I'm going to learn to read now really, really well. And so like they were just so driven to be able to play these Pokemon games, to be part of their the wider conversation of preschoolers, that they just like push themselves. And kids, their bones and brains are made of rubber. It's like a spongy rubber for their brain, and it just expands all the time. And you will be surprised to see just how capable she is, given just a little bit of guidance, like what Brian was saying, just a little bit of guidance. But there is something to be said about the feeling that does come with being so frustrated, and then finally, like that's how I was when I reviewed Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remake, which was horrible. And when I finally beat it, I was like, yes. Oh my God, I feel so wonderful right now.
I'm still mad.
I never played it again.
Still mad they dropped the ball on that.
I love the game too. Me too. It's like the worst remaster ever.
It wasn't even. They just turned up the textures, like
just dialed it up.
They put the slider.
What Seth said about age 6, I think specifically, my kid is 8 now, and I think there's like these massive leaps that happen, or at least happened in my house. Your model may vary, but like
some assembly required.
Some assembly, yeah. Between 6, 7, and 8, like watching my kid get really good at video games, or go from like kind of stumbling through them to like just showing me something, and I'm like, you beat that? Oh my God, I'm so proud. Like, that's so cool. Like it happens really quickly. And I think that like, you're right on the precipice of that becoming a thing. And then you'll have to deal with it 3 more times, I guess, but because you've got 4 kids, but you'll get there. And it's really cool when it happens. And it is the proudest feeling to look down and you're like, wow, my kid beat a Super Mario game.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
You know,
And it
I
doesn't
might
s-
not be a father, but if your child is seeking ambition, Elden Ring is coming out to the Switch 2 by the end of the month. What better way to seek out ambition and master your skills than dying to the first enemy 20 times over?
Oh my God.
I think
is
that could
true.
make a kid put down video games forever. If you just go fight the tree sentinel. Yeah. Do you guys did you let your kids win, or do you let your kids win when you're like playing Mario Kart or something?
Oh, look, I am the
no.
older brother. And so I grew up as masterful at letting my brother win, at letting my kids win. She's upstairs, but letting my wife win, but in a way that they didn't know I was doing it. I am the best at throwing. Again, if you're in the mafia and you need me to throw something for money, I can do it and no one will be the wiser. And plus, I ain't no snitch. So yeah, I let
No.
them win all the time. Maybe you have to strike a delicate balance. You can't let them win every time. Sometimes you'll be like, ooh, I got you on that one. All right, let's go again. And then, oh, hey, wow, great job. And then eventually they're just going to be very good at video games.
No mercy. Yeah.
No mercy.
I mean, I obviously don't destroy them on a level that's just kind of like, just like, good God, why would you do that? But, I've always been, I've had first dates with, beautiful women that did not become second dates because like I beat them in bowling. Like, and it's like, they looked at me like, really, why'd you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you play? You're supposed to win.
It's a 300 game. I couldn't stop.
It's like, what are we doing here? Otherwise, no. And my wife will play Uno against our 8-year-old like it's an Olympic sport. And so, yeah. So it's just the temperature is just up, and everybody in my household is fighting for a victory. And when my kid pulls it off, it's the best feeling in the world, right? And until then, no, I'm dominating. You get crushed.
Yeah, I don't think my parents ever let me win at Mario Kart or Mario Party or anything. Like, I never won Mario Party when we played that all the time growing up. And I started to as I got a little older. Yeah. But no,
I learned after an almost botched friendship that you have to hide your power level in Mario Party.
Okay.
Especially at a younger age when it's just like they thought you were like literally coming for them. I'm just like, I just wanted to win. I'm sorry.
Mario. That is a different type of evil. I'll play co-op with my kid against two opponents on an easy level, and we will have like a vendetta against like Yoshi by the end of the hour. That game makes no sense to me. I hate that game. I love that game, but I hate that game. No, there's so much nonsense that happens in that game. Like you beat Yoshi and Wario, and then all of a sudden you'll just see like Yoshi will stand there for like 10 full seconds, and nothing will happen. And then like 25 coins will land on his head. And you're like, what did you do for that? You didn't do a thing to earn that. It feels so weird. I feel
it's
insane.
It's about seeing through the chaos, man. There's clear paths to
That's how
victory
you
in
hide
Mario
it, because
Party.
you're like, oh, how did I get that happening star? Oh, well, just pure luck.
Yeah. When they just start giving out prizes at the end, and they're like, Yoshi pressed up the most times. You're like, it's controlled by the computer. How are you clocking this? You're a liar. You're lying to keep this close.
I didn't know that Mario Party 1 had the most like, you lose, you suck.
Yeah,
they got rid of that.
You used to lose coins for losing mini games. They took stuff away from you.
That did not help my
Mario
friendships
Party.
at that age.
Yeah.
No, that game that game gets bleak. It gets very bleak.
Yeah. Well, we got one more question before we go. This one comes from Tony, who says, you've all worked together long enough to know each other's Nintendo tastes. If each member of NVC had to become the creative lead of one Nintendo franchise, which franchise would you trust each person with? And which franchise would you most want to keep them away from, and why?
Oh, man.
Wow, that is such a...
That is really tough. That is really tough.
It's really tough.
I have answers if you guys need to think.
Yes, I mean,
the fact that Logan didn't even ask me, what do you think of Fire Emblem, shows me that I should not be in charge of that franchise. So I'll just throw that one up there.
Hey, you chimed in. You got your words in, so I moved on.
Yeah, no, but we all know I'm not going to play that. So that's good. Don't put me on that.
I got one for you, Brian. I'm gonna put you in charge of Punch Out. I think that you could direct a really great, funny Punch Out with like weird creatures for Little Mac to box to bring that series back.
Creatures. I like the idea of Little Mac going like around the unit. Like his coach is just like, there was a problem and we're stuck in space. We have to box our way out. I'm like, sure. Yeah. And you're just fighting aliens all over the place. I think that's probably a smarter way to handle a lot of the beating up stereotypes that they had in the previous games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's smart. I accept that challenge.
Cool. And then, Brendan, I was going to give you Mother or Earthbound, since I know you love Undertale and Deltarune, and that series has got to come back, and they're very similar in a lot of ways. So that was my pick for you.
I'd be so terrified, especially after Undertale and Deltarune. Just like, how do we even approach that without everyone going like, "Oh, you just made a shittier Deltarune. Good job."
Yeah, and then
but I would love
Seth,
to see it come back.
Seth, I was a very random pick for you. I don't know why. I was going to give you Ice Climber. Revive it. Bring it back.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you some retro series we haven't seen in decades, and have it come back.
It's going to be
Seth,
gritty.
he gave us those games because we're old, just to let you know.
That's not true.
That's why we both got really old games.
That's not true.
It's funny because I immediately my brain immediately went to, one of the black box NES games you mean.
Yeah.
Logan, do you want to take on Metroid?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's such a difficult franchise. I feel like nobody's ever happy.
I feel like Logan's a Mario Party or Mario Kart. I feel like Logan. Mm-hmm. I think if Logan was in charge of Mario Party, it would be the best Mario Party game ever made, and it would be the first one that didn't feel like it was like weird and off model and like made by like a different company that just happened to have access to Super Mario characters.
I feel like Jamboree feels like a Nintendo game. I feel like that is the one that feels really polished and up to snuff with what Mario is.
It's closer. It's definitely getting warmer, but it's not. It's still weird. It still feels off.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I think that's a great pick for me though, because like I love like Mario Party and Fall Guys, and I love Survivor and Survivor challenges, and I think there's so much potential. There's so much potential for Mario Party.
There's, now that Brian, you said there's no other choice, because knowing what I know about how much Logan loves game shows and like just like how games work, the theory behind like game theory, like the Mario Party whatever 22 with Logan Park is going to be the best one that we've ever seen. So that's the best choice.
While we're talking about us being friends, hanging out and all that, I want to bring something up. Logan, you and I hung out a lot at Comic-Con, which was great. I had a blast. And you brought up something that's been stuck in my head for a while, and this show's been going long, so we'll just get into it. I don't care. You said that you had like a bet with your friends about a race. Who would win in a race between Usain Bolt, who's the fastest man in the world, and Joey Chestnut, who is the world best hot dog eater,
best competitive eater of all time.
The best competitor eater of all time. And you said that the race would have to start with eating a hot dog and then running
100 meters.
100 meters. Mm-hmm. And your logic was that Joey Chestnut would win because he can eat the hot dog really fast, and then he'd be able to make up the other time. Whereas Usain Bolt would still be eating the hot dog before he could get to the part that he's good at.
Yes.
Right?
No. Okay.
Yeah. Did I get that correct?
You did. I just want to. I'd just like to share that this is because the net difference between how fast I can run 100 meters and Usain Bolt can run 100 meters is like 3 or 4 seconds, because it's such a short distance, right? He's the fastest man in the world.
On the screen.
Yeah. Okay, he's the fastest man in the world, but that is such a short
not look at this
distance that he can only beat me by 3 seconds, because it's such a short distance. But Joey Chestnut can literally swallow an entire hot dog whole in like 2 seconds. Usain Bolt, I think, would take longer than 5 seconds longer than Joey Chestnut to eat a hot dog. Okay. So he'd be gaining on him in the 100, but I think Chestnut reaches the finish line first. And the other wrinkle to this bet was that neither man knows about this challenge until it is presented to them. So there's no time to practice eating a hot dog fast for Usain Bolt. It is their current skills today if they meet up to do this challenge.
So why would they agree? So they show someone gets they both get an email that's
don't worry about it. What were you going to say? Don't worry about it.
We're doing a challenge. You're going to be great at it.
Yeah.
And there's a little star that says part of it, and they both get the same.
It's going to be the topic of our live NVC at IGN Live next year.
No, because what I was thinking, the reason I woke up in the middle of the night like a week ago and I was like, hey, wait a minute. Because I was thinking, I think that Usain Bolt could teach himself to eat a hot dog really fast if he trained for a long time.
Yes.
But I don't think that Joey Chestnut could ever train himself to be as fast as Usain Bolt.
Oh,
I
so
think that,
my qualifier actually solved your dilemma here.
Yeah, it does, because them being in the dark on this is I think puts them on a more balanced playing field here.
I have a new dilemma. Could Usain Bolt eat the hot dogs while running?
No, you cannot start running until you've been cleared by the judge that your hot dog is down.
Yeah.
All right, then
you know who could do that is Sonic the Hedgehog.
As long as it's chili. Yeah. Also, I got like the first, like one of the first significant injuries of my life last year. I got like, I strained, I hurt my knee.
This is secretly why I brought this story.
I was... I hate you. I was in a knee brace for like 3 months last year, and I'm going to physical therapy for it right now. And the way I injured my knee was timing myself on the 100-meter dash as part of this discussion with my frids.
Oh, no.
There you go.
You ran right into that one, Logan. I trapped you.
Did you eat a lot of hot dogs during recovery?
No, I did not. No, I haven't timed myself on the hot dog yet. But yeah.
Just like Usain Bolt and Joey Chestnut's emails, you walked right into that one without knowing what you were getting into. Have you timed yourself eating a hot dog?
I haven't. No, I haven't. Okay. Do we have any other answers to Tony's question?
No, I want to know. But I mean, because the comments are gonna like, what was your time? What was your 100-meter time?
I don't remember what it was anymore. Hold on, let me look up Usain Bolt's time, because it wasn't Usain Bolt's
around there.
Give or take a few seconds. Usain Bolt 100-meter.
I think it was 10.3 seconds.
9.58 seconds.
9.5.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
I think mine was like 14 seconds or something like that.
I just want to say a quick shout out to Tony for putting up with all of that right there. If you're anything like any of the people in my family named Tony, you've seen conversations go in dumber directions than that. So thank you for holding on there. Did we answer his question?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Anyone else have an answer?
I think
the hot dogs.
No, we're done with that. We're done with
I still think it's Usain Bolt.
What Nintendo franchise would you give Joey Chestnut?
Oh my God.
Like WarioWare? I don't know what we're doing.
It's got to be WarioWare. That is a motion minigame collection of.
I'll give you Usain Bolt Wii Fit.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Sure, bring it back.
I really feel like it was two ships passing in the night that we didn't get like a competitive eating motion controlled game on Wii, because those things were really popular at the same time.
That's like because they didn't want everyone going on.
They did the milking game in 1-2 Switch.
Oh, that's true.
Which was also horrible and should never have been done.
I feel like 1-2 Switch had some hot dog eating game where you held up the Joy-Con with the camera faced like the IR sensor facing your mouth, and then you like chomped as fast as you could. I think that was or WarioWare. One of the WarioWares did that. That was definitely a thing that they did at some point. We're gonna go.
No, there's a WarioWare game about what is this? Is this an actual competitive? It is. Oh my God! There's a
Well, we know who to put in charge of the franchise now.
Crazy legs. Oh,
wow.
Japan only. I have to
look at the loading animation. Did you see that in the bottom corner? What is this game?
There's like a sandwich eating game.
Major League
Eating.
Yeah, sandwich eating. Yeah. Okay. Should we watch this out or should we call it a show? I think we're going to call it a show. Sorry, Tony, but you got a great off the rails conversation before we go. Thanks for watching this clip from Nintendo Voice Chat. Be sure to catch the full episode over at youtube.com/IGN Games. New episodes of NVC drop every Friday on IGN Games, IGN.com, and your favorite podcast platforms. With the Nintendo Switch 2 finally here, there is so much to dive into. We appreciate you tuning in, and don't forget, NVC is the only place you can get the thing.